Ever found yourself needing to make a really big payment and wondered how to do it securely and efficiently, especially with a digital bank like Monzo? It can be a little daunting, right? You're dealing with significant sums of money, so you want to get it right. You're probably thinking about security, transfer limits, potential fees, and how long it's all going to take. Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about making large payments on Monzo so you can handle those big transactions with confidence and peace of mind. Before we dive into the specifics, let's quickly touch on why this is such an important topic. Large payments are a part of life. Whether you're buying a car, putting down a deposit on a house, paying for a wedding, or handling a significant business expense, these transactions are often the most stressful. Traditional banking methods can sometimes be slow, complicated, and even have hefty fees associated with them. Digital banking, like Monzo, offers a potentially faster and more transparent alternative, but understanding the process for large payments is key. Now, Monzo, like all banks, has certain limits in place for transfers. These limits are primarily for security reasons, protecting both you and the bank from fraudulent activity. They're designed to make sure that large sums of money are moved safely and legitimately. So, the first thing you need to do when considering a large payment is to check your Monzo account limits. Don't just assume you know them. They can vary depending on your account type and history. How do you check these limits? It's easy. Open your Monzo app and navigate to the Help section. You can usually find information about transfer limits there, often within the FAQs, or by searching for payment limits. If you can't find the information easily, don't hesitate to contact Monzo support directly through the app. They're usually very responsive and can give you the most up-to-date and personalized information about your account limits. Okay, so you've checked your limits, and the amount you need to transfer is higher than your daily or transaction limit. Don't panic. This doesn't mean you can't make the payment. It just means you might need to take a few extra steps. The most common solution is to contact Monzo support. Explain your situation, the amount you need to transfer, and the reason for the payment. They will likely guide you through a process to increase your limit temporarily for this specific transaction. Now, here's where it's crucial to be prepared. Monzo, like any responsible financial institution, will likely ask for some verification. This is a good thing. It's all about security. They might ask you to confirm your identity, provide proof of funds, or explain the purpose of the large payment. Don't be surprised or frustrated by this. It's a standard procedure to protect you from fraud and money laundering. Having the necessary documentation ready, such as invoices, contracts, or other proof of the legitimacy of the payment, will make the process much smoother and faster. Let's talk about the actual process of making the payment once your limit is sorted. If the amount is within your usual limit, it's pretty straightforward. You'll go to the Payments section of your Monzo app, enter the recipient's details, the amount, and any relevant reference information. Double-check everything. Seriously, triple-check. Large payments mean large consequences if you make a mistake. Make sure the account number, sort code, and recipient name are absolutely correct. Once you've confirmed everything, you can authorize the payment. If you've had to increase your limit with Monzo support, they might have a slightly different process for you to follow. They might provide you with specific instructions or even make the payment on your behalf. Again, communication is key here. Listen carefully to their instructions and ask any questions you have. Don't hesitate to clarify anything you're unsure about. Now, let's talk about timescales. How long will it take for the money to arrive in the recipient's account? This depends on a few factors, including the type of transfer you're making and the recipient's bank. Generally, faster payments within the UK should arrive within a few hours, sometimes even instantly. However, for very large sums, or if the transfer is to an account overseas, it might take a little longer. Monzo will usually give you an estimated time frame for the transfer when you make the payment. One thing to keep in mind is that sometimes, even if you've done everything correctly, there might be a slight delay. This can happen for various reasons, such as bank holidays, technical issues, or additional security checks. If you're concerned about a delay, it's always best to contact Monzo support to check the status of your payment. Another common question people have is about fees. Monzo is generally known for its transparent fee structure, and most standard bank transfers within the UK are free. However, for very large payments, or if you're transferring money abroad, there might be a small fee. Again, it's always best to check the Monzo app or contact support to confirm any potential fees before you make the payment. Transparency is key here, and Monzo is usually very upfront about any charges. Now, let's talk about security. When dealing with large sums of money, security is paramount. Monzo has several security measures in place to protect your account and your transactions. These include things like two-factor authentication, biometric logins, and fraud detection systems. However, there are also things you can do to protect yourself. Never share your Monzo login details with anyone. Be wary of any suspicious emails or messages asking for your personal information. And always double-check the recipient's details before making a large payment. Finally, keep records of your large payments. Take screenshots of the confirmation screen in the Monzo app and save any email confirmations you receive. This will be helpful if you need to track the payment or if there are any issues later on. Making a large payment on Monzo doesn't have to be stressful. By understanding the process, checking your limits, communicating with Monzo support if needed, and taking the necessary security precautions, you can handle those big transactions with confidence. Remember, preparation is key. Having all the necessary information and documentation ready will make the process much smoother and faster. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.